welcome back. Not so much welcome back, but hope everybody doing a good, having a good Monday morning or Monday evening, depending on whenever you guys are watching. Yeah. So this is going to be something of a test of sorts. Trying to figure out if everything is going to be working pretty optimal for the future. So anybody who comes across this and they feel like it's a little unpolished, there's a reason for that. Give it a second here. Trying to set up the audio and stuff on my end. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm trying to turn the headphones down so you guys don't get the back loop. That should work. You guys gonna have to let me know how's that working for you guys. I'll probably play it back and hear it for myself. Figure out what the volume and stuff is gonna be like. All right, so this is gonna be a stream of me drawing. Working on some illustrations, and if you guys wanna talk or say something, or if you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment below. Let me know if you want me to draw, and we'll get to it. All right. Enjoy the tunes playing, and start it up here. So lately I've been wanting to get back into doing some digital artwork. So I figured, why not do streaming, which will then force me to have to draw and stuff. So pretty cool. You kind of kill two birds with one stone here. Gives me the chance to practice a little bit, and all that good stuff. And you might see me fumble around a little bit here because I'm trying to figure my way through all of this stuff. Jesus. Let's see. Okay, there's no one in Discord. Oh, okay. That's cool. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if I can find something here. So what you guys aren't seeing right now is me pulling up some reference pictures so I can have a little something to work with. I know you're probably wondering, like, well, you should have done that before you started the stream. I know. Well, can't really do too much about that at this particular point. So, you know, you know what? That works. Okay, so point of reference. I'm just pulling inspiration from this picture here. This is a character that I created using Hero Forge. No, this isn't a sponsored video, but I figured it'd be kind of cool to take this and maybe animate it up a little bit. So let's see. See what we got on here. All right. So for those who are new, I am John the Artist. I originally started drawing at the young age of about 11. Actually, 11 was when I really started taking it seriously. Before that, there was a lot of doodling, and so I guess you could kind of say I've always, you know, maybe had it in me to do it. You know, over the years I've had, you know, art teachers and friends who participated in doing art as well, and they've all kind of helped shape me into the artist I am. And without that, I'd probably, you know, be a little bit, you know, rougher around the edges than I probably already am. Let's see, I'm trying to interpret this in the frontal, I guess, thing is a little front. It's a little hard, but let's see, maybe I can. Okay, let's see. So I guess for this, we're just going to kind of focus on getting some of those basic pieces down pat, shoulder panels and things of that nature. Now this character, you guys looking at, wondering what this is. It's an OC. Goes by the name of Roman, and he's a paladin character from the D&D campaign. Me and my friends kind of started a while ago. And he does have a little bit of a backstory here, but it's been kind of a bumpy road for this character. He how can I say this? He's a paladin who pretty much figured out that the church that he served under was pretty much let's just say they weren't as decent of people as he probably would have liked to be. So, um, he's become more of a folk hero, a hero of the people, than a hero for the church, like most paladins tend to be. So, with that, he decided to, seek out his own type of, I guess, justice, so to speak, and um, do things his way. He wanted people to remember him for good, for the good he did, not the for the good he does, not the bad, so to speak. So, pretty pretty cool character. Strong sense of justice and all that. He also had a couple of vices that um he also kind of partakes to. He's not a complete um, he's not a complete saint, you but he's aware enough of it to keep it under control, so to speak. Uh, let's see if we can. Hmm. I know a lot of people probably wondering, like, um, wow, you made him a human. How boring are you? I'm just like, so I'm just to answer that question, to say, I'll say this. Um, I think it helps when it comes to getting into um, the character, and it allows for uh, him to have a little bit more groundedness. Now, obviously, I'm going to change the hair because, well, I couldn't make the hair the way I wanted to, and um, ah, that's a good tip. Good tip here is to always keep track of your layers. Um, you could accidentally do something on the wrong layer, like I just did. Okay, there we go. Good. Cool. Hmm. Now, obviously, this is looking a whole lot rough around the edges. And most artworks start out this way. You kind of mucking around, trying out different things, see what works, see what doesn't work. And like I said, this is just pretty much data. Me just collecting data. Hopefully, maybe if I do this enough, this could become a maybe like a sub-week, maybe a weekly thing, bi-week thing. Who knows? I've been wanting to do it for a while, to be honest with you, but oh, excuse me. Hmm. Ah, okay. Let's see. see the ears were a little big here, so I had to resize that. Oh boy. Now, these proportions are super off, right? Oh boy. So we want to do is we're gonna refine this slightly. Let's see. But good point of reference. We got some good reference. Get an idea of things. Maybe I can. Hold on. Let's see if we can do some manipulation here. Make this head a little smaller. Like that. Maybe bring in the body a little bit here. Okay. It's working. It's working a little bit here. Yeah. Okay. See, and that's this. See, this is one of those processes that you refine until you get the look what you're looking for. You know. Now, obviously, this stuff looks really big on him because he's wearing armor. But you have to imagine that underneath all of this, you know, his shoulders are in here somewhere, um, in here, in here, and all of these are just padding layers on top. You know, arms. So, I mean, once you start really breaking down the anatomy, you know, cause you know the knees are in here somewhere, feet are in here. So, now I guess we can try to have some fun with some of maybe like a pose or something. So let's see if we can do something with that. Um, I'm going to select this. Maybe change the scale of this. Keep the aspect ratio the same. So cancel. Keep this. There we go. So I can shrink this down. Put this up in the corner. So we'll have it as a reference. Maybe most likely it'll be just used for the head, so we can, you know, have the head ready to go for, you know, when I get the body now. But I'm kind of leaning towards more of the civilian look, maybe potentially. Like, what does his downtime look like? So we might lean a little bit more towards that. What y'all think? Okay. That's what we'll do that. We'll try to create something like a scene or something. We create a couple of other things here. So let's see what we got here. Pose. Scene. Let's do a scene here. We'll pretend this is a full page spread manga panel thing. Let's see if maybe by getting into that brain, that mode, we can try to pull something out of that. So one of my favorite things to do sometimes when it comes to creating artworks is going for like a poster kind of feel. Um, I do have some examples, um, you know, things that um, things that I've done where, um, if I can actually find them, I could probably show them off. Um, let's see, project files. So this is alright. So this one is a little old, guys, but as you can see, um, it has that poster kind of feel to it. Yeah, but this is kind of old, and man, this is back when I just got finished watching fully the Avatar series, and I figured, well, how cool would it be to draw them in street clothes, right? So that was the result of that. Had some references. There you go. So with that kind of idea, um, I always like doing poster style artworks. Um, things that kind of made it feel like you were, something you would probably buy from the store. Um, let's see if I have another one here I can show off real quick. There we go. Here we go. So, um, back when season 2 of My Hero Academia came out, felt the need to show that off as well, and you know, do some artwork related to the show. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me see if I can create something. And this was the result of that. So as you can see, we get Midoriya here and All Might behind them. Now, everyone who I've shown this artwork to would swear this is official merchandise. Oh, you didn't draw that. Oh, but I can literally break this down and show you that yes, I indeed, that's Deku there. This is All Might here. The only thing that I didn't draw in this particular picture was the background. But I did take it kind of blurred it out a little bit, so it sort of fades a little bit into the background, have a little bit of that depth. But it was interesting. Deku made up was made up about a few like a few pictures put together to make that. Um, so we have a pose that was season 1 pose, but then the outfit was from season 2. So uh, combined together. So create that, and like as you can see, it has the logo in the corner, like it's really poster, you know, style, right? So, and then if you look at other posters from other animes and things of that nature, there's always a dynamic thing going on, or it tells a story, or something like that to that effect. So we're gonna see if we can try to do something for that. And see. to go that crazy with this. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Sorry if I have these moments of quiet, no, not talking. I'm just kind of trying to think on the fly. This is all on the fly. Didn't really have too too much plan. This has been kind of like a chill kind of session situation here. So, um, oh, okay. Guess we don't really need this anymore. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Now the character kind of is. Oh, so what I'm going for right here is him kind of holding up a glass. I guess cheer, giving us the cheers. You know, to the viewer here, which is going to be us here. So. Um, see, proportionally. See, get like a representation of a cup in his hand. Would be the thumb here. Fingers here. Something to that effect there. Now I'm gonna have to go back and clean that up, but the like I said, we're just kind of getting in the basic building blocks here. Let's see, I kind of want. Let's see. Unfortunately, this is gonna be kind of wonky, so I'm gonna have to go back and fix this. Definitely gotta fix this. Don't mind me, artist at work. Just say, man at work. Just like, I'm not an artist at work. You just fucking around, trying to figure some shit out. So in my dealings when it comes to doing pictures and stuff, it helps knowing a little bit of anatomy, right? So we know that if you're going to be drawing things like a shoulder, there's traps, there's shoulders, there's biceps. So it kind of helps to kind of imagine those things being in play here, which will kind of help with the proportions of things. The funny part about all that is, like, realistically, the arm, or at least the hand, is about as big as your head is. So to draw this and then to not have the hand be big is also going to be one of those things that could potentially make this thing look kind of wonky, right? So many things you have to kind of keep in mind when you're sketching. But the rest of the beautiful thing about sketching is that nothing's really set in stone yet. These are all preliminary ideas, fleshing out the character, kind of getting a feel for the pose, you know, and as you can see, I'm figuring out traps. Cause let's say this guy had his shirt off, right? He's not going to be shirtless, but let's just imagine if that was going to be the case. This is the traps. These are his shoulders here. You know, and all these things, all these muscles will be in play as he's, performing the action here. Um, even raising an arm, I've always found it kind of important to maybe perform the move in the mirror. Get a good idea of what your body looks like while you're in motion, and then you can train it to memory and um, build up a catalog in your brain that you can pull from. So you're like, okay, yeah, I know this is what this looks like. This is what that looks like. Because the human body is definitely tricky to nail down, especially when you get to dynamic poses and things like that. Um, like I mentioned before, the hand's gonna be slightly bigger. So account for that here. And like I mentioned, like I also mentioned, um, he is not going to be shirtless, so just fix that now. But as you can see, it kind of creates this nice silhouette, right? So um, that's kind of what you want to go for, and then at that point, you're able to then kind of fill in the blanks, you know, um, with details and things like that, like attire, what he's wearing, um, who's gonna be in the background. Again, if there is gonna be anything in the background, you might not even want to put people in the background. You might want to keep it plain or something. Most concept art is very minimalistic. I'm not that great of a background person, so um, that wouldn't be my forte or expertise. Um, Even going back to when I was a kid and I would draw, I would pause my VHS tapes and draw the characters on screen as I, sat there and tried to time myself. Um, just trying to get better at recognizing character shapes and things of that nature. And, nailing down the form in a short amount of time. The little exercises I did when I was growing up. So, um, now I know it looks rough right now, but it will definitely look a whole lot better when I start cleaning up things, and defining shapes and looks and stuff. So that's looking pretty good. I do like the way that looks for the facial. Uh, hey, all right. Welcome to the chat. Those who are popping in, don't be afraid to say hi. Um, so pretty much trying to create a scene here for a character, for an OC character of mine. Um, a lot of jewels being dropped right now, and actually, a really good question would be if this era has T-shirts in it. I know it has clothes, but would it have T-shirts? And would it be? That's a good question. Hmm. You know what? For the sake of the video, we'll probably dress him up a little bit, just a little bit. Let's say he's out enjoying, you know, a well-earned drink. He just got done, you know, defeating some sort of a monster or a boss or something like that, and he was like, "Hey, let's go get a drink at the local pub." So, we'll do something like that. Let's see. So, let's see. What would be the attire of a paladin in a D&D campaign? Let's see. Uh, Because he could either dress up, dress down. You know what? Let's give him the collar. Let's give him the collar shirt. Hmm. Cool. Let's see. If you're enjoying the artwork so far, um, you know, don't be afraid to like it, share it, subscribe. You know, all the YouTube, jargon. Kind of, kind of feels weird saying it. I guess I gotta get used to it. But yeah. Mm. Let's see. Yeah, you might hear me just, rattling off, humming along to this. Ooh. So what I'm deciding to go with here is a open collar kind of look. He has it open, like he just undone a couple of the top buttons and it's kind of sitting open, um, exposing a little bit of the chest. It's pretty loose and open with that you just you know pretty suave, pretty trying to go for the suave kind of look. And I guess we'll go for the rolled up sleeve look here. Okay. Rolls and folds of clothing has always been something that I've slightly struggled with. Because there is no real rhyme or reason to them. I mean, there is some techniques that are used, like going with the motion of the pulling of the fabric and having it scrunch in places and um, like if there's gonna be a bend, you want to have the wrinkles fold go towards the crease. Um, but then you have to think about the rendering of the material. If it's sturdier, it might not wrinkle up as much as um, something that's a little more looser. So that you gotta take all those things into account when you're doing these types of renders and artworks. Let's see. Okay. Don't know how long I'll probably go for today, but like I said, this has been pretty much a trial run of sorts. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask, or even after the fact, if you know run this tape back and have a question out want me to answer, I can try to answer it the best I can in the comment section. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. How's that looking? Is that looking pretty good for you guys? So another. Hey, what's up? I don't really recognize the name but or the language, but I appreciate you coming through. Oh, yeah, 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 man. Yeah, this is uh yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing, man? Tarov. I mean, Tarov. That's the name. Thank you for coming by, man. How much time? Um, I've been live for about I don't know, almost an hour now. I know it kind of is like uh, oh, this is that's okay. All right, well, nice to meet you, man. So So pretty much, I'm just sketching away, just figured I'd try some software out and um, do a little artwork and see if I can do something with this. Not really sure if it's gonna what's gonna come of it, but we all gotta start somewhere, right? So, but pretty much I'm drawing a character um, from a campaign that I'm doing with a few friends of mine, and just kind of giving one of those creating a scenario for the character to to be in. You know. So oh well, hey, that's cool, man. I still appreciate you coming by. Um, I didn't even know that this was even reaching people that far, man. So kind of kind of weird to have this reach to someone all the way in Russia, but hey, it's cool, man. Well, it's not weird. I mean, this thing is going live across the whole YouTube space. So whoever picks it up, right? So, like I said, I've been drunk live for about almost an hour now, and you know, you didn't really miss but so much of it. It's kind of going over some past artwork, and they kind of did a warm up sketch before I dove into this. So, like I said, you didn't really miss too much. Hold on, hold on a minute. Mhm. I'm surprised that this isn't working. I should be able to see. Okay, I'm also an artist. Okay, I will try to. Huh. Is my volume down low? Huh. Again, like how well am I coming through? Okay. Huh. Right. Well, um, I know that just the reason why it comes out looking like that is because well, from my earlier years drawing, you know, I tried to do a lot with a little bit. So, that's why it looks like that. I mean, if you if you were to go back and watch a few um, seconds or minutes, you can see I'm already kind of going in and tightening up some of the lines already. So um, it's just one of those things that I already kind of have it trained in me to to just do it that way because um okay, I'm trying not to I'm still testing some stuff, so you know, but I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks. Okay, we have an hour. We're an hour into the stream, so this is pretty cool, man. This is, so like I said, I'm not really sure about how well this is coming in for you guys as far as the volume goes, but like I said, I'll play it back, see just how it looks and everything, and then try to go from there. And let's see, let's see. See the docs. That's what that is. Chat. There we go. I had to refresh this. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I had to refresh that in order to get that to work. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, and so the thing about this is that this is still just the sketch. I mean, and that's another cool thing about the art, space is that you get to kind of um, meet a lot of people from a lot of different places, and a lot of people find you in different ways. Who ever thought that this was going to reach someone all the way in Russia? So, yeah. So, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Gotta do a little bit of. Let's see. Excuse me. All right, all right. Okay. I'm just trying to create a post somewhere so I can have people join. I guess I probably should have done something similar to that. Alright. Alright. I did not know I'm online. Okay. Obviously. Cancel. Okay. Okay, so that's all. That's working. Okay. So, let's see. Sorry for the silence here, guys. I was trying to get something situated on my end. I should have probably done like a be right back thing. Like I said, just trying to figure it all out while I'm going here. Probably could hear me clicking away and all that stuff. So let's see. But yeah, man, this is well, I'm starting to dig what this looks like, you know, and see, we're gonna see if we can tighten up a few of these details here before we try to maybe take it to another stage. see. Hmm. All right. Probably should have done that a while ago, but hey, it happens, you know. I had a feeling that once I started to get into a flow, I would probably want to, start getting it together and letting other people know I'm here. And yeah, at the very least, the way I look at it too is like, at the very least, it creates some pretty interesting content to maybe um, turn it into maybe like a speed paint or something. Who knows? It is possible. I gotta back this up a little bit, check the proportions. If the zoom in gets you guys makes you a little um sick, you know, let me know. This is that thing I was saying about clothing and clothing and stuff. It's kind of it's a little that's it's a little janky sometimes when trying to deal with all the folds and stuff. Cause like what it's supposed to be, you know. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I figured this is a pretty, chill kind of vibe thing we got going on here. So you can almost imagine, you can almost imagine he was possibly, or my character was already kind of in a um, environment as such, you know. So let's see. Now let's see. Now let's say I was going to, I don't know, start inking this now, right? Let's see. Like I said, my background is probably won't be probably very non-existent at this point. So uh, line work would normally be the next thing here. So change that to that. So you can distinguish the two, and we'll lower down this opacity real quick. That goes black, and let's see if we can get a decent line work going here. That's a little too big. Hmm. Now, a lot of people like to say that um, using the vectors lines in this particular stage is also good as well. And I don't get to do vectors a lot, so hmm. Well, so I guess for right now, we're gonna try some vectors, vector lines, and see how those come out. And the thing about vectors is that what's really the only real cool thing about vectors for me is that you get the chance to be able to manipulate the lines that you're making. So it doesn't change you know, nothing really much changes. It just kind of allows for you to be able to manipulate the point. So let's say I wanted to go in and manipulate the points of this afterwards, right? And then um, well, it's not just the points. You could also as an object, you can kind of just yeah. So you see how you can manipulate the points along the line here and there and stuff. So you can do that. But also, the advantage you get is that you get to zoom in and all these points are no, you can manipulate them but it also doesn't change the um, what's the word? Resolution. So yeah, because it doesn't change the resolution as far as you zoom in. Vectors, I see the case that people make for vectors. So um, hey, no shame on the vector on the vector game, I guess. Uh, I guess the reason why it's a little different for me is I because I normally sketch a lot, so my lines are always kind of messy anyway. And when it comes to doing line work, you have to kind of slow down. You kind of have to slow down and then do everything a little bit more deliberately when it comes to creating vectors and stuff. So and I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to do all this, but you know, that's why we're just going through the motions at this point. Just kind of we're not just going through the motions, but we just this is all like I said, trial and error, trial run, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what things that can be improved upon, etc., etc. My hands, my hands suck when it comes to being like still. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Let's try that again. Okay. A little bit better. There we go. That from that far, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at from that distance how that looks. Telling you, man. When it comes together, right? When it works, it works. Who's enjoying the music? Cause this is I didn't even plan to play this. It's kind of just played. The YouTube recommended. I was just like, okay, cool. We're gonna go with this. Let's see. We got almost an hour and a half into the stream, guys. First stream. Yeah. If you guys are enjoying it, hit the like. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. I want to, thank anybody who's stayed or people who popped in. Say hi. Anybody who finds this after the fact and they're like, hey, this guy, hey, this is a pretty cool dude. It's pretty chill, you know. You know, if you appreciate the work, if you appreciate the style, if you got any, I'll do you guys one better. If you guys have any, you know, tips or tricks of your own you want to, drop. Things you want to, maybe it's tips about my streaming. Maybe it's tips about the audio. Maybe it's tips about the what do you call it, audience retention. you know, things to keep the people engaged and stuff. Drop them down. Man. There's a YouTuber who I follow. He says that you stop being a consumer of content and start creating content. And it's a good point, man. And and being a creative mind such as I am, why not create? I mean, it's literally in me to do it, so why not do it? Be going against the natural order of things. So. I know this style is very unique and it's borrowed obviously from the Japanese style of art, so or what is commonly known as anime. So that's why the eyes look like that. That's why the minimal goatee look is coming from. Um, if I get far enough to get to the drawing and the coloring phase, it's gonna be a little touch and go because figuring out things like shading and that cell shading look for some people is really easy to duplicate, and for me, I have good experiences trying to copy that style, and some flubs, some failures. So hmm, okay. Sorry for the sound, guys. I had to kind of focus a little bit on these parts of the picture here. Yeah. Sometimes you have to, you know, just let your mind kind of just, go. Just let it work. You just gotta sometimes you have to just let your mind kind of work, and let the thing, let it flow from you. So, you might find yourself get kind of quiet a little bit, and you're like, hey, you gotta talk, a little bit. You can't just let it be just you being quiet the entire time. So, like I said, it's a old habit. It's gonna have to die hard. And no, not that movie from the '90s. Oh boy. Hmm. Some I will say, this is going better than I, originally anticipated. So that's good. I mean, not bad for an impromptu kind of stream. Uh, hey man, listen. Sometimes it's just like that a little bit. You kind of start something, you just gotta jump in and just do it and um, just get your hands dirty and you hope for the best. Hmm. Welcome to the chat. Um, whoever just hopped in. Let's see. These hands are going to be a freaking disaster trying to figure that out. Hmm. You know what you say. When in doubt, you have to kind of use yourself as a test to um, get it together, get all those details in. So off screen, I'm sitting here, messing around with my hand and trying to get the angle, trying to see if I get the angle right and all that stuff. So, um, gotta remember that there's this form to this glass he's holding here. Um, it's not just a rectangle sitting here. It has shape and form. It is a circular item. It is a cup. that's the great thing about being able to you know do these things like this. You're able to kind of notice the mistakes you make along the way and correct them. You know, like I mentioned before, nothing's really set in stone. And hey, how are you doing? Oh my God, I'm. Thank you for hopping into the chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Kind of kind of weird kind of coincidence, you know, you know. Normally it's me hopping into your chat. I say, can you hear me okay? So what's up? Yes. Am I coming in clear enough? Can you hear me okay? And I'm doing pretty fine. I'm just, figuring out this streaming, this streaming stuff. Um, Not to say I haven't tried it before, but it's the first time actually putting the content out there and hoping for the best. I've been keeping up with some of the work that you've been doing. With the mystery skull stuff, and I must say I'm very impressed. Oh yes, thank you. This is the full kind of look at it, um, as it is. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. But this is pretty much what it looks like at this particular point. And I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes just going in. um, it's supposed to be a character of mine at a bar or something like that, a pub, if you will, enjoying a drink of sorts. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Okay, in between fandoms right now. Okay, yeah. But the work you've been doing has been great. I mean, the little mini comics and things that you've been putting out. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I actually was going over some of my old sketches and stuff, and don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I've actually tried my hand at trying to create a comic at one point. Now, it didn't really pan out the way I wanted to, but I still have a bunch of the files and stuff still up on my computer, and um, well, it's more like on a flash drive at this point. But I went through and I looked at some of that old stuff, and I was like, wow. To imagine this was 7, 8 years ago at this point. It's crazy. And as far as the artwork being improved since then, I've improved in some ways, and in some other areas, I've expanding. I guess would be the best way to put it. But no, but can you, if you can you let me know how clear I'm coming through? This is something of a trial run for me, so I'm not really sure how good I'm coming through. So if you could let me know, that'd be great. Um, oh, okay, well, yeah. Let's see, Larita. Yeah. So for those who are wondering, like the young lady who came in gone from the trash. She's a Instagrammer who I follow. So hey, no, I was saying I was asking if can you hear me okay? And I was kind of giving you a shout out. Everybody go follow Larita on Instagram. She has some really nice polished artwork, and every time she posts, I'm like blown away by the work. Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see. Okay, I gotta fix that. Decent. So how you been? Have you been pretty good? And how's the weather been in your neck of the woods? Been pretty okay. Doing commissions now. Okay. You know what? So commission work. I've been contemplating um doing some commission work of my own, but not really sure the pricing and all that stuff. So I've been a little reluctant to do it. If that, but because I think for me the problem for me is I guess trying to just build something of a what is it, like a clientele, I guess, or people who would actually be interested in actually using the services, quote unquote. So for me, it's a little bit of a bumpier road. So it might be a while before I decide to finally partake in doing commissions, but I do look forward to doing it at some point. Yeah, but so pretty much, this is just kind of like a chill study artwork kind of thing I'm doing, vibe kind of I'm going for. Um, Figuring out the software and how it all works and stuff. The Has Been Hotel. Okay, I'm vaguely familiar with that series. I heard about it, and I heard it was close to being a real like syndicated television thing on like Adult Swim or something at some point. Only for only, only for only for it to kind of get denied, and I believe it got denied, and they just the group was like, hey, we're still gonna release it anyway, and then put it online for people to watch, and it gained traction, and I was like in season 2 of the series now, just but having it just as a web series, it's it's great. It's shows what you can do with a little bit of ingenuity and the drive. So very inspiring, to be honest with you. Very much so. Oh, excuse me. So this is what we have so far, guys. Um, my character sitting here, at a bar or at a table, with his drink in his hand. Um, thanking you guys for coming to the stream, pretty much. This is, um, yeah, one of those moments where um, just kind of doing this, and yeah, it was kind of quiet for a while. Waiting for people to come in and get notifications and stuff because I don't really post regularly here. So, oh, okay. Well, take care. You have a safe evening, and um, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you coming by the chat. If I do this again, or next time you're alive, I'll probably pop in and say hi to you too. Take care. All right. Hmm. Let's see. It's a little different when you get all the construction lines away, you know? All right. So let's see. I guess next what we'll do. Whew, oh, Jesus. What we'll do, I guess at this point, will be adding a base color, something here. So let's see. So the way I like to do this part of the sort of the process is I like to kind of grab everything. Oh, okay. The gap right here. Hold on. Okay. So normally what happens is if you see little things like this happening here, that means you have things that aren't closed up all the way. So it means I gotta keep means I have to go back in kind of with a fine tooth comb and figure out all of the gaps and all of the openings, make sure they're all closed up. Again, pretty sure there's a way to fix all that or to do it the easier way. But, I've always just found it easy to just kind of go over. It forces me to have to go over my work, so I'm able to kind of look around and figure out the. There we go. There we go. Now, I like to invert. And then fill. There we go. At this point is where you kind of go in and start um, doing all your cleanup, like well, all the coloring and stuff. So I like to use the gray layer below it as like a mask. So things that I draw or color in won't go outside of the outside of the area like that. See that? See how I'm coloring and it doesn't go outside the line? Having the mask on is what does that. So, because without it, it goes outside. So inside, outside, inside, outside. So it does that because it's referring to the layer below, which is this. So let's see. Mhm. There we go. And that goes in. The great thing about having the mask is I don't have to worry about messy outside the line work because it's all, you know, referencing the line work from the other layers. So now, if this all works right the way I assume, I should be able to do this. Hmm. Anyway, this becomes a little irritating when it doesn't close the gap like this, but yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now look, that's it. That's it for his shirt. Let's see if we can. That was actually pretty good. Okay, cool. It actually worked. I'm actually kind of impressed. Ah, right, because I'm using the. Okay, that makes sense. Nice. So let's see. If I can. actually. Hold on. Gotta redo. Sorry, guys. Gotta redo this. Expand. I might have to expand a little bit more. Actually. Okay. Okay. That way it kind of blends into the actual black ink. There you go. There you go. Works. Alright. How's that looking, guys? Looking pretty good so far? Keep in mind this is just base color. So we're slowly but surely working our way up to the, other aspects of the picture. Hmm. Yep. 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 Whew, man. Let's see. I think what we'll do is that we'll push this until I get some of these basic areas colored in, and then probably call it a night for that, because this is 2 hours long at this point, and uh, I'm actually impressed that I was able to get this going for this long. But I am liking the way this is coming together, though. I mean, outside of the arm being a little wonky here, but it's it's a good start. It's a good start. You know, I do feel like it took us a little bit to get to this point. You know, but like all good things, um, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you know, I am enjoying how this is coming out. Just you know, the expression is cool. Um, the shirt's pretty on point, and you know what? Should I call it? Should I call it? Whew. Mm, 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 mm. Oh boy. You know what? We'll we'll end it on this note for right now. Um, thank you guys for joining me for this trial run of a stream. Um, this has been John the Artist. Uh, signing off. Take care.